2021 has been very interesting so far, and I think I've said this more times than I can count. And I've been getting a lot of messages from this community asking me how I feel about the new president. We have Joe Biden as our president now, and it's huge. And a lot of people are, taking a big, deep breath, a gigantic sigh of relief. Everything's over. The nightmare is finally finished, is what the narrative has been. And I have my thoughts on this whole thing. Now, I made a video earlier, I'd say about a few weeks ago, talking about how Germany views America, especially after the U.S. Capitol storming situation and whatnot. And I thought it was very interesting because how we decided to show our behinds to the world. Definitely, in my opinion, at least I thought that it changed how the world viewed us, but I didn't realize that that's how the world has been viewing us for a long time. America, low-key, kind of crazy. But now we have a new president and things should calm down. But there's a few things I wanted to talk about. Obviously, how this relates to this community, right? I've been talking about traveling, and then, of course, the pandemic has been the umbrella that has been keeping the entire world indoors. And, with the whole situation with how Germany views America, maybe that'll start to change. I know that there are agreements and little political thingies or whatever that, weren't going real good between the U.S. and Germany and just a whole lot of countries the past 4 years. So hopefully that gets a lot better with this new presidency. I feel like, with the current president being in the political party he's in, it is going to help with certain foreign relations. Like I said, in our case, Germany. I'm not sure what's going to happen. No one knows for sure what's going to happen because, it's been it's been like this for the dawn of time. You can get a new leader in power and then everything looks good at first, and all of a sudden there's new issues that no one ever saw coming. So we'll just have to sit back and watch what happens. But it's just everything's changed, and I think the biggest takeaway we can all get from this is making sure that we all do some due diligence and just pay attention to like elections that matter, like smaller elections, because I feel like everybody has this big habit of waiting to the last minute to pick a candidate that best represents them instead of starting at the ground level and then ensuring that you get what you want on the way up. Like representatives and things of the nature. And I'm pretty sure it works the same way in Germany as well. Like you vote for certain representatives and stuff for your party. Your representatives carry very similar beliefs and ideals, and then they put somebody in power that you can live with, you can agree with. So I think that's very important. But I feel like what happens when no one cares and no one decides to vote or do their research or whatever, you get people that slip through the cracks and are able to do the whole cloak and daggers stuff on you, and you get people in power that you don't really desire that much, and people that might not have your best interests at heart at all. So it's very crazy. Now, I think, in my personal opinion, and you guys can correct me in the comments down below, I do feel like foreign relations will get a lot better, thank God. In my personal opinion, I'm not sure if somebody knows something I don't, but at least in regards between the relations between America and Germany, they should get a lot better. But there's another thing that I've also noticed that's going to happen this year that will be very interesting. I heard that Angela Merkel is this is her last like few months. In the next few months, there's going to be a new I guess party leader and stuff or like a new, I'm not even sure how you guys call it and stuff, because it's not president, like what do you guys call it, like it's like a Bundesland representative or something like that. Basically, she's not going to be in her position after this summer, because I feel like there's going to be a new candidate elected. There's like another election coming up, basically, and I wonder if that's gonna, I know for a fact to some degree that's going to affect the relationships between America, the rest of the world, and whatever. And that's going to be very, very interesting. Very interesting. I don't know. I just feel like, I know I've been kind of talking in circles here about like everything, because I'm trying to address as many things as I can, all the questions I've been getting and whatnot. But how I feel about having Joe Biden as president, I feel like this is good. It's just it's another president. We get to kind of just sit back and watch what's going to happen. We can't really make any preconceived judgments before anything happens, and we can't really, say anything. We can't say anything bad. We can't say anything great yet. We can say that it's good to have a new president. That's what I can say, and it's going to be interesting. I think it'll be a very interesting 4 years. And I'm always curious, like, who the next president's going to be. I'm like, dang, like, okay, cool. We got a nice president. Who's the next one going to be? Because it seems like the last, like, I want to say the last 12 years, it's been a game of holding our breath to see, like, who's going to get it. We're like, I don't know, man. Okay, we're good. I don't know, man. Oh, I don't know, man. Okay, we got it. Like, it's been like a game of chicken almost. So I don't know. I feel like this will be interesting. I'm more curious how you guys feel about it, because everybody has literally been sitting back on the sidelines with popcorn in hand, just watching the shenanigans take place in the U.S. Like, oh my God, I literally I get messages all the time from my subscribers. They're like, y'all having a civil war yet? Y'all having a civil war yet? Huh? Y'all having a civil war yet? It looked pretty crazy out there, I ain't gonna lie. And I'm like, damn, like, it's crazy, man. But, I think the biggest takeaway is just making sure that, everybody, what we can all agree on is everybody wants to live a peaceful life. Everybody wants the ability to, speak what's on their mind without being, judged or scrutinized, and without the possibility of their life being threatened and stuff like that, right? And people are striving towards, universal acceptance. And I think those are things that are very important. And having a leader that represents those things is very important as well. Because if the people underneath a leader feel like they can't respect the leader that is in power, even though, you kind of have to, because that's the position that they're in, they're not going to be as compliant. And you'll see a lot of pushback. Like, I'm not going to lie, with Trump's presidency, I have never seen so much pushback in my entire life. Like, I finally got to witness some stuff like that. Like, I thought that the last president that had any kind of like serious controversy was probably Ronald Reagan. I mean, people might say Bush, but I mean, Bush made some mistakes and stuff like that. But I would definitely venture to say that Ronald Reagan, from what I kept hearing, at least in school, was a president that had a lot of like little things kind of going on. I mean, Nixon had some scandals too, but I mean, when Trump, I don't know, I've seen a lot of issues and stuff surrounding Trump in general. So that was just, it was shocking to see. I'm like, dang. Like, I mean, it wasn't like I didn't see it coming, but it was just like, oh, dang. Like, I couldn't believe that I was even like witnessing it. I'm like, wow, is this reality? Like, oh my God. And just like everybody else, everybody was wondering the same thing. What's going to happen next on the next exciting episode of America, the USA. So I don't know. Just let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. How you guys think that this election is going to impact the world, new travel restrictions possibly, or even the lack thereof. Maybe we might actually get like more lenient policies sooner than we thought, instead of like letting the pandemic drag out for a longer period of time. Will there be more progress to getting rid of the pandemic? Will there be more progress towards opening up travel, for the rest of the world, and, just foreign relation things and stuff like that? You guys know I'm not a political person. I just wanted to address it because we had a lot of people asking me the questions like this in my DMs. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I think it's a very interesting topic. How do you guys think about the U.S. political system? I know a lot of people are saying they disagree with the two-party dominant system here in America. It seems very kind of unfair to the other parties and stuff like that. There's other little things that people are picking apart about the system here, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. I mean, having an open, respectful discussion, I feel like is good. It gets to kind of, it gives us a different perspective on things. I know people were worried too about Biden becoming president from different places and stuff like that. They're like, ooh, I don't know if he has, this country's best interests at heart. I feel like this country might be in danger, but this country might be safe, and da-da-da-da. We don't know. We really don't know until things take effect, because the big thing is people keep forgetting that the president is like the figurehead, but then Congress is like a power of its own. if the president and Congress don't align on an issue, and Congress decides to do something that the president doesn't want to do, then Congress wins. If the majority of Congress votes on a bill to pass and the president's like, nah, then they can be like, okay, well, that don't matter because we here and we did it anyways. Because, like, you know, it's a majority rules kind of thing. So yeah, anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I think this is going to be a very interesting, you know, like, next 4 years is going to be very interesting. Actually, and then to close this entire video off, where do you guys see yourselves in 4 years? The next 4 years, what situation do you see your individual lives in the next 4 years? Do you think the pandemic will still be a thing? I know that's a crazy question, but you would have thought by now it would have been over or something, you know? It seems like a nightmare that hasn't ended yet, but that's pretty much it. Thank you for your time, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Peace. Well, 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 what a pleasure it is to see all of your beautiful faces at the end of this lovely video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sure you know, as I've mentioned in the past, we do have a Discord that's linked in the description down below, and we would love to have you a part of the world's greatest community ever, Bray Gang. Yes, if you've made it to this point in the video, you're officially a part of the community. So go ahead, join the Discord server. Link is in the description down below. And we also have other social media as well, like Instagram, Twitter. We're live. We go live on Twitch quite often as well. So it would behoove you to, you know, go ahead and subscribe to the Twitch channel at twitch.tv/JamesBrayGang. Join the cause and be a part of the greatest, literally the greatest community ever. Okay, it's simple. Just go ahead and do those little things. We're trying to grow on all these little platforms and everything, and it really means a lot. Now, I know you guys stumbled up across the channel and you're like, what does this guy post? Like, what kind of content does he post? Reactions, vlogs, pretty much whatever comes to my mind. All right, it's random content. I don't know what I'm gonna be posting 10 years from now, but I do know that you can stick along for the journey, and it really means a lot. Now, for every single person that subscribes and follows all of the accounts that I have made, and all the links will be in the description down below, that's an automatic entry for any future giveaways I decide to have. I'll remind you when the giveaways take place, but you'll be surprised what I will be giving away because you guys have supported me so much up to this point, and it's only right that I do the same thing back. Thank you guys so much for being amazing, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Peace.